We're here at CSC Ranches in Pilot Point, Texas, and we're doing another series of videos for Harriman, Utah, which our judge will be Justin Fry from Cross Lake, Minnesota. Justin has a unique blend of shoes this time with big heavy drafts and some light concave shoes. Today we're going to make a lateral support shoe, a left hind, and it's made out of 13.5 inches of 3/8, 3/4. The goal will be to get some width from the widest part back, quarter clipped. It doesn't have a safe toe, and it really doesn't have a safe inside heel. It's got 6 nail holes, and those are fit up for E4 slims. So we're gonna put a mark 2 inches from the side that's gonna have the lateral support, and that's gonna be folded around. That'll get us going. So when I bring it out, got my mark, and I want to crush right through. This is going to help finish that heel off. It shuts it up. And you can see how that pinched it around. Get this feathered off. Just gonna get this all narrowed down, get this in the center. Has to be flattened up quite a bit. Then I'll just fold it around on itself and put it together. Maintain a little bit more width, because one thing that'll secure this weld is this is going to wrap around the outside edge of this. It's a tricky weld because you want to get this paper thin, but you don't want to burn it, because this has to stick without very much hitting, so you don't wreck the outside edge of your trough and your fuller end. Just kind of bring this down on top and stick it right here in the corner. And now I just got it kind of wrapped around, and that'll take the weld. It'll hold everything in place. Just tap it all the way to the end and come and get the end tacked. Once I got the end tacked, I'll just get these ends pulled together. And just a quick weld. You got all this time, but you want to keep it at a pretty good temperature just so that end doesn't get cold and want to pop off of there. When I say the end, the very end of the scarf. I'll do one more weld, and I think it's all stuck. Just flatten up really, really good. Make sure it's flat. Then what I'm going to do with the round side of my hammer is push this edge back in. What this allows me to do is open it back up again. If it's not pushed in, then it won't open up consistently. If I push this edge in, just come real low and just push it in. Take this flat bottom fuller and come in and push all that material back out. So when I say flat bottom fuller, this is an old war horse of a fuller I had, and I just knocked the edge off and cleaned it where I try to emulate the bottom of a piece of concave stock. I'm gonna crack my toe about where I think the toe should be bent, and then I'll put my medial branch on there. Push your quarter bend into it. Slowly sweep it around the horn. Then I'll tighten up my toe, come to the quarter bend, and bring it around. Then I know I've got some length on my lateral side, so I'll put right in between the toe bend and the quarter bend and tighten up my shoe. The reason I built it this way is because I just don't know where the bend is going to be here until I reference it to the medial aspect. Just to make it this, so I'm building me as much of a symmetrical shoe as I can on the medial aspect and then duplicating it on the lateral. Since the thickest part is back, I'm going to torque everything from the heel. So I'm going to just get this, and you can see the bend happening up there in the toe. You can see the little bump right here. So I'm going to go out to it and get past it and try and start removing the bump. That weld, if you can get it welded without having that problem, more power to you, but I couldn't. So I'm going on both sides of it. Hold it here and you can see even better. Go up to that bump and then go on the other side of it. All right, I've got most of my forging out of the way. It's pretty much, right now what I have to do is I'm gonna rasp my heel to where it's perpendicular in line with travel. So I'll take a good heat after cleaning this outside branch up and square this off and put me a nice check on the inside edge. I'm marking my nail holes, my toenails. All right, I've got my toenails marked, so I'm pretty much set with the way it is medial laterally, so it's not racked. Go out to the widest part of the foot and split the difference. Come here and just kind of clean up that back edge so I don't wreck the concave. Go past the widest part of the foot and bring it around. Hold it from this side, come into the widest part of the foot, and then go past that little lump. We are gonna punch the medial aspect. Just come here, clean up, just tapping it, just kind of blending all those lines together, flatten it up. Find you a good corner, come in, and then just focus on, I'm trying not to hit that inside edge. If I can get that done, I get a nice lump of material. You can see I've got a nice ledge. Just kind of come in here and push my fullering back up on both sides. And now I've got plenty of material to draw my clip. Doing the lateral aspect. come over here and just kind of push my full iron back up. From this point forward, I have pretty much the shoe. Now I'm just going to clean up all my lines and go to the vise and put a little bit of top edge on it and the edges and clean the heel up. Put me a nice heel check in here. Since I don't really need to have heat to top it off. When I say top it off, just come and get my top line. This will make me have a line to where I bring all other lines to. But if you don't have a top line, then you don't have anything to dress these edges to. We got it all rashed up. Now we're gonna just kind of wire brush it and put a little bit of shape and make sure everything looks nice and tidy. Here we go, we're done wire brushing and pretty much done. We're ready. I think we're to size. Everything pretty flat. There we have a usable product.